Top 5 Best Speaker Stands. Number 5. Sanus SF30. Let me show you these speakers stand for small to medium format bookshelf devices weighing up to 11.3 kilograms. The construction will hold your speakers 30 inches off the ground and can be placed on the brass isolation studs or bolt mounted. Sanus SF30 does have to be assembled, but assembly is very quick and painless, requiring just a Phillips screwdriver. The stands Sanus SF30 are produced entirely of black textured steel, with the exception of plastic feet. The extra-large steel base is equipped with extra carpet pins for great stability on any surface. The 15.2 by 16.5 cm top plate has brass rods and neoprene spacers to isolate the speaker. The double struts of heavy-gauge steel come with a conduit for wires and resonance suppression rings, which can be filled with sand or shot to increase the mass. Once filled with the finest, smallest particle sand you can find, the stands should be acoustically neutral with zero resonance. Pros: heavyweight base provides excellent stability on any surface. Bolt mounting secures your speaker to the stand. Nicely built and sturdy. Designed in collaboration with renowned industrial design firm Kramer Studio. Cons: confusing instructions. 2 tiny holes for filling the stands with sand. Coming in number 4. TransDeco TD32BA. TD32BA is a perfect purchase for those who need something affordable, yet well designed. A 32-inch high, elegant stand built with black tempered glass on the lower plate and steel of heavy gauge on the rest of the carcass looks luxuriously. The stand is completed with spike feet, which of course can be moved adjusting to your needs, and special cover to protect the hardwood surface. Such build allows you to plant your speakers securely above uneven surfaces and diminish sound corruptions. You will also find a soft lining attached for more steadiness and an integrated cable management system so that you don't need to get confused with wires every time. What I liked about this TD32BA is its ready-to-assemble design, which really takes you minimum time as well as efforts to install the stands. Other technical features are great dimensions are 7.1 by 7.1 inches for the upper plate and 10 by 12 inches for the lower, and the weight capacity is remarkably big, 150 pounds with own weight only 34 pounds. An important note: I found out that you can't screw the bolt deeply enough to match the top plate. In my case, it indeed stuck over the corner dampers supplied. Therefore, I found a solution: to buy taller dampers or get new screw bolts with narrower heads. There might be also troubles with filling the columns with sand due to the presence of the speaker cable holes. In this case, simply pass the wire first, then drop in sealed sandbags, finally set back the top. This will throw on ponderosity to the pillar, consequently averting the whole construction from falling accidentally. Altogether, I must admit that these are one of the best bookshelf speaker stands. Pros: the premium quality of steel and glass. The attractive design makes them look pretty expensive. Gum caps are included to cover carpet wedges when you don't use them. The stands could accommodate speakers of any size. Cons: there's no insert for the lower glass where the bolt joins it to the pillar. The port hollows inside the columns could have been finished better, removed burrs or added some type of rubber grommet. Coming in number 3. VIVO Stand SP02B. If you're not ready to pay for heavy-duty steel columns with all the complex equipment, I'm glad to present you the best budget speaker stands, VIVO SP02B. This universal model will provide you with full compatibility. You can with ease place the satellite, bookshelf, monitor, and many other models on the stands. This particular model will also suit people who appreciate elaborate design. Materials of the stands include aluminum and glass of superior quality with a polished shiny black decor. Aluminum on the tubes is pretty thin, but I didn't notice any roughness as they looked and felt mastered when I touched them. The glass has a top-notch quality, really sleek coating, with no scratches or cracks. It is not only about beauty though, as their ergonomic construction is intended to amplify the audio. I can say from my experience that they work fine with any kind of a receiver, without any loss of sound sensitivity. I was amazed by the functionality of this cheap stand. It offers you two alternatives for a foundation: spikes for nappy flooring and rubber feet, which grants a strong, stable foundation and prevents scratching on any kind of surface. There's only one unpleasant issue about founding on the hardwood floor. I'd recommend to screw something to the feet of the central rod and put sticky felted cushions on the heads of the screws to protect the parquet. Hollow tubes are included to hide cables and create a clean look. Pillars of SP02B can be described as hardy enough. They can cope with 22 pounds weight on each stand. The height of the stand is 23 inches. As for the rest of the measurements, the upper shelf is 8 by 8 inches and the basement takes 10 by 10 inches. Pros: can cope even with heavy speakers. Carpet spikes and gum spigots included. Spanner for mounting is included. Refined design, glossy coating. Cable management channels help to hide cords of any thickness. Cons: pads for wooden surfaces aren't permanently affixed, which makes them uncomfortable to move. Threads on the trotters make them hard to screw into the basement. Coming in number 2. Pangea Audio DS400. This is undoubtedly the most durable stand for big-sized speakers. DS400 speaker stand comes with extremely sturdy abutments to use with compact monitors or any other bookshelf speakers. A glance at it can say a lot about the endurance of construction. As usual, Pangea ensures you a perfect efficiency for a surprisingly low price. The company paid attention to all steel design instead of wood, as the wood can handle sound pressure well and overall has poor acoustic traits. And steel will never bring you the dirty sound. Additionally, it will embellish the mid-range and bass, making them sound in a way you have never heard before. You shouldn't worry about the grade of sound. Any spare energy is absorbed and redirected by steel wedges into the floor, creating an effect of the refined professional sound of the huge floor-standing acoustic systems. With such stands, you'll feel kind of cinema sound at home. You will instantly admit how Pangea's construction technology affects all aspects of sound, involving bright coloring of the low mid-range, and nice bass. Moreover, you can fill all the 4 support pillars with sand or steel infusion for more professional vibration attenuation, which proves that they are the greatest speaker stands for large speakers. Each stand is made of premium quality steel, that can hold a speaker weight up to 120 pounds. The stands are featured by a 6-inch wide by 8.5-inch high steel top plate to suit all possible compact monitor type speakers and a thick, 9.75 by 12 inches lower plate. The DS400 is equipped with regulable carpet-piercing bottom wedges and is produced in different heights: 24, 28, and 32 inches. Pros: heavy, good-looking rectangular piers. You can fill piers with a shot for higher stability. Suitable for many monitor devices. Solid large diameter screws from the heavy gauge material rigidly connect holders with the basement. Cons: when using with the spiked trotters, the base becomes unstable. It's noticeable that the feet have consequently a more narrow track than the whole base. There might be problems in assemblage. Coming in number 1. Kanto SP26. To get the most out of your speakers, I highly recommend you to get to know this stand from the SP series that is worth your attention. Considering their specifications, I can certainly call them the best speaker stands. This model was created to match perfectly with YU4 and YU6 speakers from Kanto, although they are suitable literally with any acoustic system, everything thanks to various sizes of plates and pretty wide basement. Its dimension is 10.6 by 8.9 inches. I tried them with the speakers, which are a bit larger than the scale of the upper plate, and they were stabilized absolutely fine as their weight was within the range of the SP26 weight capacity. This product is available in height of 26 and 32 inches with 7-inch and 4-inch wide top plates respectively to adjust speakers of different dimensions and 2 colors, black and white. Each plate is rotatable to guarantee every sound to be pointed right to your ears. Speaking of material, they are made of heavy-duty steel to decrease undesirable distortion. The stands are also tooled with a vault basis to hide cables and wires. A big advantage is that they have a screw in the package, which lets you tightly mount speakers that require the trivet type of mount screw. The product is sold with lots of extra equipment that allows installing speakers of any sizes. To prove its excellence and universality, I should mention spiked feet, which are attached to keep the stands securely fixed on a carpeted surface, and domed gum feet to leave no traces on a surface like laminate. On the official Kanto website, you can look up all the information, beginning from main features and ending with an explicit user manual. In terms of the sound quality with Kanto stands, it becomes top-notch. It doesn't even ring when struck, and I didn't hear any odd vibrations while listening to music. So my verdict is these stands will bring you nothing except positive emotions. They are all about the extra heavy bass, reliable hardware, with the comfort provided with every detail, so I can hardly even name one drawback of them. Pros: excellent, sturdy construction. Well designed, substantial pillars. The top plate can be easily inclined to meet your requirements. Wires can be concealed neatly. Top quality of the sound, achieved by foam packing and premium quality steel. Cons: there's a risk of getting a defective exemplar when purchasing online.